Gameloft, the king of mobile ripoffs.
Gameloft is a titan of the mobile game industry, and they got that status by ripping off games by more popular developers or making cheap cash grabs for Disney and
Disney Magic Kingdom. Gameloft. Oh, Gameloft made what's it called too, right? Didn't they make Disney Speedstorm?
Bro, let me show you some examples. You have heard of TF2? Well, let me introduce you to Blitz Brigade, a class-based shooter with iconic mercs such as Stealth, Gunner, Demolisher, Engineer? GTA? Nah, I be on that Gangsta Wagas. Forza Horizon? More like Asphalt 9.
Okay, Asphalt 9's actually good though. Come on, bro, chill on Asphalt 9 though, bro. You could, you know what I'm saying? You can flame the other ones, bro. Chill on Asphalt 9, bro. I used to be an Asphalt 9 demon back in the day, bro.
Video, I'll be going over Gameloft and their empire built upon.
They got some bangers on them though. Hold on, no, Gameloft got some bangers on them though.
Ideas. So first, let's talk about Gameloft's history. Gameloft was founded by Michael Guillemot, one of the 5 founders of Ubisoft. Oh no. Anyways, Gameloft defines themselves as pioneers of video game creation since the 2000s. And right below this statement, you have Asphalt 9, Sonic Runners, and Ice Age Village.
Okay, I don't remember what Ice Age Village is like, but wasn't Sonic Runners, isn't that Subway Surfers?
Truly some of the most innovating games of our time. Anywho, Gameloft's history besides that is not very well documented, so now I'm just going
LOL Get Real plus Coat plus L plus no father.
To talk about their games. Their games are actually relatively good. Well, basically, when 90% of the App Store is just match 3 games that have some weird pregnancy law behind them, it's not that hard for a company with more than 3,000 employees to make what count as a good game. But this upper hand doesn't stop them from
What is happening on top of his car right here? What is that?
Trying their hardest to rob you every living second you spent on their games. Almost all their games.
That's very true. A lot of their games are very, very freemium. Like, it'll be free for a little bit, and then they've tried their hardest to get you to spend your money. No matter if it's like assaulting you with ads or like something, you're going to spend some type of money on these games, bro, or else you're going to just delete the game, bro. That's the only way.
Games are either pay to win
or I was
pay
about to say pay to win,
to play, or if you're lucky, both. The games themselves are not exactly
both is insane.
Perfect or above average even, but they are brought down even more by the sheer amount of microtransactions and advertisements they have. Now, I don't really mind cosmetic transactions in a game, but what Gameloft does is that they create a handicap in the game and then make it so the only way to resolve it is by paying money. For example, while making this video, I played one of their games called Linda Brown. It's one of those choose your own adventure games where the gameplay consists of picking things to wear and clicking on dialogue options. You know, the kind of game that has incredibly weird advertisements. Anywho, in this game there is this one scene where you can pick up a phone, incredibly weird advertisements.
What do you mean? He's my colleague, but he's so cute. Keep it professional or kiss him. The fuck?
Anywho, in this game there is this one scene where you can pick up a phone call from a future love interest, but it requires gems. And the game purposefully forced you to spend gems.
These are special choices to reveal exclusive scenes. You can't not pick the gem choice. Oh, that sucks.
In a previous scene.
Sucks.
So now the whole point of the game, it being that you can create your own story, is ruined because you have no say in what happens in the story unless you start spending money on it. And mind you, all this is happening in the first 30 minutes of gameplay. There's nothing wrong with microtransactions in general, but the problem is that Gameloft makes it so all the transactions are not just something for the fans to support the developer, but more so things that are required if you want to experience more than 5% of the game. I kid you not, I've seen better advertisement and microtransaction practices from indie developers. You know, the people who could actually use the extra money. They decide it would be too scummy to shove an ad in your face every time you open the menu. But Gameloft though, no, they need all the money in the world. Okay, so before I talk about their games, I need to show you guys something. You see, this is my eviction notice. It's very real, as you can tell. So, can you guys please subscribe and join my Discord to money? It's very real.
P.S. Yacht Rizzler, edit. What?
as you can tell. So can you guys please subscribe and join my Discord to money. Now I am going to review their games.
It's a video about Game Loft.
Starting from Gangsta Wagas. Gangsta Wagas is a lot like GTA, and I don't mean that as
I never played this.
Oh, you can get in cars and kill people. This is the new Dark Souls. No, but really, this game is pretty much the only relatively good GTA alternative on the App Store. The game itself has a fairly big but empty open world. As you can see from the map, there is a lot of things you can do in the open world, but almost all of them cost real money. Oh, you found a loot crate? Well, you better be ready to pay us gems to open it. Oh, you used all your gems to unlock story levels? Well, you can always buy more gems. You get the drift. That's basically every side quest in this game. But really, the focus of the game is the story mode. And yes, this game does have a story. Now, I've played this game many times when I was a child, but I've never finished it because
Yo, that cop just whacked that.
have a story. Now, I've played this game many times when I was a child.
Oh my god. Yo, you splacked this shit with the nightstick.
But I've never finished it because I would always get to the point where the guns the game gave me were just too weak, or I wouldn't be able to level up enough to unlock new levels. But I do know the gist of the story. You play as Ryan Gosling, and you're told by a mob boss that you need to go down in a fight because he has a lot of money bet against you.
You understand what I'm saying? You down in the 4th.
Now you and your big testosterone arms accidentally knock out the other guy. And now the mob is after you and they want to kill you in your sleep. So you call one of your family friends called Vera. She is the old woman, but you know, she still has it type of character.
This girl told me men used to go to war not playing video games. I said back when they asked me for talking to.
And in her first scene, she squishes some guy's balls. Basically, she owns
what
half
was
the
that sound
city.
effect?
This is Karen. She is a love interest sent by Vera to save you.
I'm guessing you're the one who called?
Yeah!
The rest of the game is basically you doing missions for people to earn back your freedom.
We can protect you, kid, but you're gonna have to work to earn that protection. Them's the rules. One of my earners named E-Man might be able to use you.
So something I like about the story mode is the characters. Not all of them, but some of them I do like. I really like E-Man. He's this conspiracy theorist who also cooks meth, and his voice actor is one of the few that actually does a good job with his lines.
E-Man? Sometimes, sure, okay. Sometimes not so much. Depends upon your perspective, I guess.
Right.
Karen is the badass. She ain't need no man. And honestly, they do flesh her out later in the game and show us that even though she's a criminal, she has a very strong moral code. I really like that kind of stuff, so 5 out of 1.2. Good job, game. You got a star. Honorable mentions are probably Racer Girl. We don't see her much, but she's hot and also personality or something.
Racer Girl! How are you, my darling?
I'd be better if I had some of your bitches, brew.
A new batch.
And then you have Ronnie Q, who is this witty psychopath. She has some really funny lines, but also she pays you to kill people, whilst she makes some really questionable noises.
That was amazing!
So yeah, 10 out of 10 character. Now what I don't like is the general writing. Sometimes the writing is fine.
Muscle. Speaking of illegal underground street races,
When were you talking about illegal underground street races?
we're talking about them. Right now. Muscle, keep up.
But other times, it feels like the characters are being held at gunpoint and asked to explain their backstory.
I've known guys like Frank my whole life. Back in Boston, there was a jerk-off just like him who thought loyalty was a one-way street. Sure, he'll play nice while it's in his interest, but the next thing you know, your brother's dead, and you're buying a one-way ticket to Las Vegas just to keep your place. I'm done taking
So yeah, it's a mixed bag. Now, you might be saying that maybe the
Now, me
gameplay makes
personally,
up
I
for
can
the
never
story.
yap
It
like that.
doesn't. I don't know why you would think that. It
Right?
doesn't. The driving
I don't be
is
yapping.
mid. Some cars feel good to drive around. Others make you want to quit living. The gunplay is garbage. Some of this is due to the game being on mobile and me not being very good at aiming, but also it's just not that fun. The enemies are tanky and the guns just feel bad. The melee is atrocious. It is so hard to have a single fight without trading HP that the Gulag minigame where you fight waves of people is literally a game of how much money you can spend on health items, because the melee damage is a game of luck, not skill. And now I don't want to be unfair, the game is free. Sure, it has a lot of ads, and if you want to play the game without paying Gameloft money, you will literally die trying. But it's free, and for that price tag, a game that has a story mode and side quests, it's a bargain. It's so good, in fact, that Gameloft made 2 other gangster games. Yeah, yay. I'm not gonna talk about them though. Now, Gangsta Wagas is actually a surprisingly big game, and it can be a video on its own, so I'm just going to move along to the next game. Linda Brown. Linda Brown is a romance game where
why did he just casually fly a plane into the building, bro? What you got going
dialogue
on,
options
bro?
and pretend like you're the main character and people actually want to go out with you. It's funny because it's true. What's unique about this game compared to all the other games in this genre is that the art style looks like it's AI generated. The facial animations just don't feel right. It's like a game made by skinwalkers. Besides that, the story is generic love triangle stuff. Man likes girl, but man cheats, girl breaks up with man, another man likes girl, a third man likes girl, girl has to choose who to go out with. Yeah, the story is honestly miserable. The only people that would be interested in this game are children and single women above 30. Children because of the lewd advertisements, and older ladies because they are obsessed with the idea of 7 men fighting each other for 1 woman. Now, in good old GameSlop fashion, the whole game is filled with ads that pop up whenever anything happens. But worry not, there is also gems. If you want to make certain choices in the game, you need gems. These are not small choices, by the way. They're not choices like, oh, should I say hi or hello? No, they're big choices. Big choices that affect the game in meaningful ways.
What? Would he be a good father? Take my chances, raise my baby alone. I mean, this looks like a pretty respectable guy, right? I mean, sure, he probably has to get a haircut because his hair just looked dry. But outside of that, I mean, she looks worried though. Would he be a good father? You should have worried about that after that nigga nutted in you. Them questions should have been coming up. Like, I don't like why does this look like this though? Like, the way she's looking and the way he's looking makes it seem like she need to take her chances. Or no, raise the baby alone. That's what she look like she need to do that. But I don't know, it just looks weird.
And yet,
it's a weird scene right there, bro.
There are also tickets, which means you can't play too much of the game all at once. But
what is happening here? Gripping the bitch's eyes when you're hitting her from the back is fucking nuts.
Rather, you have to wait until they regenerate.
Nuts.
Unless, of course, you have money. So honestly, this game really doesn't have too much to offer.
For my wedding. Oh, this is the best friend she said not to worry about?
I couldn't bear more than 2 chapters of it, so yeah, let's move on to the next game. The TF2 Ripoff. How is it? I don't want to repeat myself, but everything wrong with the ads and the microtransactions in the previous games, yeah, also bad in this game. However, this game is substantially more fun, so you have different classes to choose from.
Yeah.
But as you start the game, you only have 2 unlocked: Hitler and Heavy.
Why did he call that nigga Hitler?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention. This game has some very weird themes. Like, the red team have their own flag, and it's in red and black. And the soldier for the red team is, well, he is literally an SS soldier. So yeah, take that as you will, I guess. The game itself is, pretty dead. I went into 2 matches, and both of them had less than 5 players. In one of the matches, it was just me and another guy, and I absolutely ruined his day. 5 kills, no deaths. That man has probably stopped playing video games altogether. He has got a job. He works at McDonald's now. I destroyed him in like a, I don't know, 10-year-old game that no one cares about. But I did it though. So yeah, everything wrong with...
Bro, the mobile games making you feel like you him sometimes, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, I played COD Mobile, right? Literally. Hold on. Let me... Bro. I just need to see the ranks. Bro, COD Mobile. I literally got to master, bro. I played COD Mobile so much in one sitting. my nigga, I was just sitting there grinding, like, bro, I was dropping like 50 in like 3 every game, bro. On ranked, bro, I was going so hard on ranked, bro. I was just like, fuck it, I might as well just hit the top rank, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they had legendary rank whenever I was playing, though. I don't think they had legendary rank, because I hit master, and they had grandmaster. I'm pretty sure they had grandmaster. But I don't remember legendary. Just doesn't seem like noticeable. Like, I don't notice that. But this, like, bro, I hit master rank and I was like, bro, I'm him, bro. I just felt like I was that guy, bro. It's crazy because if I mained mobile games, bro, I would literally be a professional gamer, bro. I would literally be gaming like esports tier, like, on mobile. Like, I'm that, like, bro. When on Apex Mobile, bro, I would land by myself, run around as Octane, and just like wipe out entire lobbies, bro. Like, it wasn't there was no comp, bro. No comp. Like,
the previous games, still wrong with this one, but overall, more fun experience. Also, you can taunt people in this game, so 10 out of conga line taunt. So the last game I want to talk about is the My Little Pony game. Now, I'm gonna be real, I didn't have high hopes for this game, but this is worse than I would have ever imagined. So the game starts with the same storyline as the show. You know, the sun and moon god live in harmony, but then the Chaos Emeralds get captured by Robotnik, and the world falls into eternal darkness, and one fairy creature has to try to fix it all. Oh no, wait, that's the plot for Sonic Unleashed. But the plots are basically quite similar. Now the game itself is Clash of Clans? You basically spend time rebuilding Ponyville and bringing your friends back into town. This game isn't too awful. It is still pay to win, but at this point I've stopped fighting it and I'm just accepting it, honestly. Now the ponies from the show actually have voice lines, and surprisingly enough, a lot of the voice actors from the actual show show up in the game.
Wow, Twilight! You played so well, you earned a star!
So that's pretty nice, I guess. The main gameplay loop here is to just expand your territory, build things, and play with the ponies. Yeah, there are like these small mini games you can have, and honestly, I enjoyed them more than the actual game. So yeah, I basically unlocked Fluttershy and then stopped playing. While it was not necessarily one of my favorite games, I have seen people enjoy this game, so if you're a fan of the show, maybe give it a try, you might like it. Gameloft is one of the biggest game developers on mobile.
This game, Dragon Mania Legends, bro. That's all I have to say about it, bro. Just, bro. I spent an unholy amount of time trying to get, like, the highest tier dragons and stuff, trying to make sure my island was the best. Bro, when was this? When the hell was I playing this? I think this had to be in high school, bro. I think this was high school. Because, like, I saw, like, maybe 2 other people on the team that were playing, on the basketball team, that were playing Dragon Mania Legends, and then, like, when I see other people do things, I'm just like, alright, I got to be better than them, right? So, like, I just immediately was like, alright, let me just play it. So then I started playing Dragon Mania Legends, and I just got hooked, bro. I got hooked. Spent a lot of hours on Spider-Man game, Minions Rush. Minions Rush was so, yeah, Minions Rush was really good, too. That one, I was playing that one with, like, a lot of, like, my cousins and stuff. Like, we would just be at home, like, just, like, scrolling endlessly, like, just fucking playing Minion Rush, Subway Surfers, Temple Run, Piano Tiles. Like, we were just mobile game demons, bro. And it's still like that to this day. Like, on God, I could call my cousins right now and be like, yo, hop on Piano Tiles. Like, you're not beating my score. And we're all, like, super competitive like that. So we'll literally spend, like, hours of our day, like, playing Piano Tiles to see who has the highest score. Like,
and while their games are much better than their competitors, they don't see themselves above using the same scummy tactics used in any other cash grab game made in less than a week. Seeing some of their games makes me think that there are still people at Gameloft that care about what they make. But the majority of the people there have no intention of making good games, but rather just filling a quota to maximize Gameloft's income.
190 available games in our portfolio? That's disgusting, bro. I wonder how much money, like, because mobile games is actually very, very profitable if you make them right. And Gameloft has the perfect formula for that, but I wonder how much money, like, they actually make, like, per year, depending on what they spend on. Modern Combat's pretty decent.
Researching this video has made me realize that no matter how high quality a game is, it cannot compete with a game that has even the slightest bit of passion.
It's not that bad. It's just, like, really, really fast paced. I played it on PC. I don't think I ever played it on mobile.
Behind it. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.
Interesting. That was a good video though. Worst part of it all, there was one time I've seen the game off. It was a sign you were gonna play a fun one game. When they realized they could monetize in-game content rather than just selling you the game itself, is down how fast. Facts, bro. I feel like the last good, well, I don't know the order of the games, but like the last one I played that was good, game loft wise, was probably Minion Rush. If that was the last game that they made before they started like really going crazy with the microtransactions. But nah, game loft is decent though. I'm not. I still see Game Loft and think I'm about to play a good game. Unfortunately, like I still have that mindset with it, but I mean, there's worse developers out there, right? So can't be the worst thing in the world.